Okay, so now we're going to make our studio continue to do more work. So you may have noticed earlier in the lab when we looked at the range, we actually didn't get the difference in the max and the min. We actually got the two numbers. Um, so there actually isn't a range function in R. So one way around this is to actually create your own function. We've done this before, but here's a nice example of how we would use our own function to calculate something we'd want to quantify here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use that range function again on your predominant color. This will return two numbers, as we mentioned before. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those two numbers, so that output, and store it in a variable called values, which is going to have two members in it. Then what we could do is then use a diff function to actually calculate the difference between those two values, and that'll return what we're sort of looking for here. So let's copy these two steps, and jump back into, which probably going to give me resume. But again, this will be a two-step process, and we're going to use this logic of building functions to kind of develop our own more sophisticated ones here. Okay, so I'm going to paste my two steps. So again, range on my orange color on the data set is going to give out two outputs stored in values, and then we're going to take the difference of those two numbers. So here we go. So I run it. I shouldn't see anything, right? Unless I viewed values, which I'm not going to do. But then I'm going to calculate that difference. And there we go, that 13, that 19 minus 6. So I'm going to copy these output and commands, and I'm going to paste them into my calculation here. There we go. And we finished with that step.